What's happening, YouTube? I'm Transient. Welcome to my channel. As always, we're playing Watcher of Realms. Guys, I hope you are well. And I hope most of you, well, I assume most of you are busy preparing for the upcoming banner, or banners, should I say. So, right, why am I here? Guys, I saw a couple of videos from a couple of content creators, and it made me think about how I'm going to prepare and kind of what I plan to do. And I thought I would put out like a little public service announcement. Not really a public service announcement, just like my thoughts on kind of like what Moonton is doing and how we should approach it, or at least how I'm going to approach it, and maybe it might appeal to some of you. Okay, so we know that this weekend's banner, we've got the 1+1, which is pretty good if you are very close to Pity and you've got lots of heroes that you need to get, which is cool. Then you've got obviously the banner of Lucius and Zarus, useful heroes, very useful heroes. But I can imagine that most people are skipping. So we can guess that because if we look at Arrival of Heroes, 7,000, and I think, to be honest, I think that those are all bots. But I don't think there's going to be many people summoning because of what is coming. So first things first, skip this weekend, but next weekend or next week starts the Martial God's Tale, and obviously next weekend is a big old banner with our boy Guan Yu, who I can't actually click on because he's not. Actually, hold on, let me have a look at something. Is he in the gallery as a hero that we can't select? What is he? Is he Watchers? Let's see. Is he in there? No, he's not in there yet. Okay, so anyway, next week on Friday, I believe, is Guan Yu, and the banner itself is Guan Yu and a selector of your own choice. Now, many people will be selecting either Erlis, Nazar, or something along those lines. I will personally be going for Nazar, I believe, but we'll see, or it could be Erlis. Anyway, the point being, everyone's looking at that banner. Now, Fastidious also put out a video, basically, I think, did he say that Guan Yu was broken? Either he's broken or that you must get him. And he mentioned, obviously, getting him to A1 and I think A3. The reason I'm saying with this video is, and I think most of us play this game free to play. This is my absolutely free to play account. I haven't spent a penny on this account. My main account, I have spent a few here and there on some packs here and there, but I generally try to play it free to play. So the issue is, if like me you're trying to do it free to play, we have to take a look at what is coming. So Fastidious basically said you have to go for Guan Yu, and you must get him and so on, and he's broken and could be one of the best AoE damage dealers in the game. The issue is, next weekend we've got Guan Yu and a selector, which is a ridiculous banner. Then the weekend after that, we think we have, or at least I'm speculating that we have the character on the left. Couldn't find the original slides, so I don't have the actual picture of her normal skin. But we think this lady with the clocks, there's speculation that she could be an Infernal Lord, or at least an Infernal, due to the fact that they think she's similar to Cetrum. So let's say, for example, let's be super hype say that she's a brand new Infernal Lord, right? She's a brand new Infernal Lord. It's very likely that she's going to be coming, if she's the Infernal Lord, she's going to be on a banner with someone decent, I imagine. And let's say she isn't an Infernal Lord, but she's just a brand new Infernal hero. The simple fact that they haven't, it's like they've just teased it. It's not been in our face. It's not been, we haven't seen a testing video yet, hyping her up or anything. She's just apparently going to slip in there. If she does come, makes me think she could be pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've done that a couple of times where they just put out a hero. Like, didn't they do that with Airless? I honestly can't remember now how much testing Airless got. But I just remember Airless coming in. I was like, okay, well, yeah, we should all get Airless. But there was no fanfare or anything. She just came out and she's ridiculous. And I don't have her, and it's infuriating. But so it just makes me think that if after the Guan Yu banner, this new hero comes out, then after that has been done, so on the 30th, that's done. Fastidious also did a video recently where he basically got something from the Chinese server, basically highlighting the Assassin's Creed collaboration, where at least in the picture from it looked like there were 6 heroes. 6 heroes coming into the game. Now, all 6 may not be legendary. There may be like 1 epic or whatever, and they're probably unlikely that we're all going to have to summon at the same time for all 6. It could be spread over 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know. But the point being is there's 6 new heroes in the game, and then another 2 plus a selector, that's 3. So let's just say there's 10 new heroes that we all need to get. Let's just say 10. And let's just imagine that they're all legendaries. There does not exist in the game, I don't think, enough summons to do that. Now, because what made me think this was because when I saw Fastidious' video on who the Guan Yu about how important it was to try to get him and so on, as much as I may agree with him, Fastidious I think he's the biggest content creator in the game. He also, as a result, has hundreds of thousands of diamonds. That's hundreds of thousands of diamonds. So he can afford to say, yeah, you have to get him, you must get him, and so on and so forth. Whereas if you're trying to play this free to play, and you've been summoning on the banners more recently and have had pretty average luck, for example, let's say you'd gone on the Rosalia banner and you got her after, let's just be generous, let's just say average 200 summons. Then after that banner, you skipped whatever came there. Then there was a Nazar banner. Let's say you wanted to get a copy of Nazar, so you spent another 200 summons. I mean, let's be generous, 100 summons. Then you decided to get Knight Arlott, and then that cost you another 200 summons. So let's just say that's 500 summons that have been gone. It just seems to me that most people are not going to have summons enough for all of these things. At least if you're trying to go big on every single one. So, and because obviously Fastidious has like hundreds of thousands of diamonds, he can basically pretty much at least attempt to pretty much go for every single one, and probably likely get every single one regardless. Whereas for most of us, I generally think everyone, in terms of preparations, needs to be doing their best to try and get as many summons as possible. So you're doing your Malrix hauls, do as many of those as you can. Anytime you're on the game, every hour, if you're playing for that long, constantly check the Dwarven Association and swap your diamonds for rare summons due to the discount. If you can compete in things like what's it called? My brain. The Oracle's Trials. Vault in the Sands, Forgotten Palace. See if you can get the 8 or 5 or 3 rares, and so on and so forth, because you're going to need them. And I genuinely think that everyone who's playing this free-to-play should basically just, I think I said it before, manage your summons. Be very selective. If you've got like 2,000 summons, great. If you haven't, I suggest you think very carefully about exactly how much you're going to spend on each banner. Guan Yu, if you're lucky, and let's say you're doing the Guan Yu banner, and you pull an off banner Lego in, let's say, 50 summons. You can probably go, okay, cool, you're going to keep going until you get Guan Yu or the Selector. If you get, let's say you get Guan Yu, and you get him after another 200 summons, so you spend 250 summons, right? And you get Guan Yu and a rando, but not the other Selector. It would probably make sense at that point to just quit if you're free to play, and just move on and go, okay, well, I'm going to have to move on to the next banner, which will probably be this new hero. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll find out probably the weekend of Guan Yu, because we'll have a look into the following week. Because if that hero needs rare summons, then you're going to have rare summons for that. And then, after that, I do believe there's a weekend we're expecting Vaughn and Hex banner. I don't know. So that could be a good skip, unless you need Hex or Vaughn. And then the weekend after could be in time for Easter, could be the Assassin's Creed. And if it's Assassin's Creed, you're going to need some summons. See, I'm just saying, if you hear content creators saying go all in, I'm going all in, I would just say, as someone who's trying my best to do it free to play, you probably can't go all in. If that is that you're going to attempt to try and get as many of the new heroes as possible. If you're not, and you're just focused purely on Guan Yu because you don't have enough AoE, cool. Just go for it, and then it doesn't really matter. Eventually you will get all this stuff. Just how quickly do you want it? But if you're free to play and you have a copy of what's her name? Ardia, you've got an Adrian, and something like that, and then you think, I'm trying to get Guan Yu, but you don't get him, then you can go, okay, well, I missed out. I mean, Estrid still does a job, and you can just go, okay, well, I'll try him next time, and just save whatever summons you can and move on to the next one, so that you at least have an opportunity to get some of these heroes. Because if you remember correctly, when the Dracula banner came out, people looked at Dracula and was like, he's a bit this, he's a bit that. To be honest, I can't even recall if he got he got a tiny buff. Well, he got a buff, but at the time people were like, he's a bit meh. The same with Lady Mina, she's a bit meh. Next year, they did a tiny buff, and Dracula is godly. He's literally everywhere. So now, and the amount of people who couldn't get him because they didn't have 90 ancients, I mean, it's a bit tough. So I suggest everyone who is doing this free to play, just don't go all in on everything. Just try and get the main one you need and just move on to the next one, so that you have the best chance possible to get the heroes that are coming. Because I imagine a few of them are going to be pretty broken, since we are now in the era of power creep. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to leave it there. Guys, that's just my little PSA. Just to everyone, do your best to try and get as many rares as possible between now and the banners. And when the banners come, don't go all in. If you can, just get one and then move on to the next one, so that you give yourself the best chance to get them. And any that you miss out on, the game is still doable without them. Guys, whatever you do, do it well. I'm Transient, and I'm out.